Okay, good morning, class. Will you please line up, come up to the front, pick your spot in the carpet here. We're gonna read a story today, okay? And it's gonna be a story with the theme, finding beauty in all places that we go, right? Okay. First, I wanna go over the vocabulary words, okay? Crisscross, applesauce, please. Okay, focus, 3, 2, 1. Eyes on me, okay? Focus, very good. Guys, are we feeling good today? Yes? All right. Now, after you eat your breakfast, I'm sure you're feeling great. So, bus, okay? Let's look over bus. Now, what can you tell me about a bus? Bus. What can you tell me about a bus? Yes, Javier. Right. There's a school bus. And the school bus does what? Right, take kids to the school and back. Okay. Is there any other kind of bus? Bus? Samantha. Yes, there's buses in the city of Reading. Yes, that's the public transportation buses. Okay, the BARTA buses. Okay, so let me show you. Okay, this is the school bus, right? Bus, school bus. Okay, and this is our Reading BARTA bus, right? So it's a big vehicle that carries lots of people to and from places, right? They have a set path, they have a route, okay? Who rode on a bus before? Did any of you guys rode a bus? None of you did? Oh, come on, I'm sure one of you guys did. You rode a school bus? Yes, okay, school bus, but not the BARTA bus. Okay, I see. Okay, so that's the bus, B-U-S, bus, bus, right? Bus. Okay, creek. Now, what do you think this is? Creek. The phone call, I'm sorry for that interruption. Let me see if I can turn that off. Hopefully that'll work, but I'm sorry, but let me I want to turn the volume down because I need the video. Okay, this isn't gonna work. Okay, let me turn the volume down and that'll be good. Okay, guys, creek. Let's come back to this. Creek. Okay, so creak is like a noise, right? A creak, like when you go up the steps, it creaks, or when you open the door, it creaks, right? So we have this little girl creak. You see how the steps she's going up and it creaks? Did any of you guys have steps that creak? Yes, David, yes. They're old. The doors, oh yeah. Oh, you did, really? Your dad had to put oil on the door? Oh, wow. Well, that's a good thing too, because that way it'll stop squeaking, right? The creak. Now let's listen to the sound creak. Okay, so you have a picture of our listening skills. Listen, okay? Listen to the word creak. Oh, wait a minute. I think I gotta put the volume up, don't I? I turned it down. Okay. You hear that? You hear that? Let's hear it again. That's creaking, right? That's a creaking noise, right? That's a door creaking, I think. But this, and then you can see the steps also creak, right? That's a vocabulary word. Okay, and volunteer. So what can you tell me about volunteer? Volunteering, volunteer. Anyone? Sam? No? David? Jasmine? What do you think? Okay, yes, you're right. Volunteer is someone that helps people. Okay, that's a good one. What else? Anyone else can tell me? Okay, so volunteering is people who take time and effort and take time out of their time, right? Okay, to help others in a community, okay, serve others, and they do it voluntarily so that they don't expect anything in return, okay? They don't even get paid. They just do it as a service and to help others and as a positive aspect of their giving back, okay? So volunteering is something that you do for others without expecting anything in return, right? So let's look at this picture, volunteering. You see how these volunteers are giving food to others here? That's the soup kitchen, right? So you can volunteer to plant a garden. You can volunteer to clean up the city. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You seen somebody doing that with the orange bags? Oh, yeah. Yeah. You see, that's all volunteer work. Okay. You just do it for, something good that you want to do for others. All right, in the community. Okay. Now, community. Now we're gonna do community. Okay. What do you think about community? Can anyone tell me about community? Oh, just don't want to go in there. Okay. Community. I'll fix it then. Community. Okay, community is where people live, work, and play together, right? They help each other, neighborhood. Classroom here, this is a community, right? The neighborhood you live in is a community, okay? Hospitals, everywhere that you go is a community, okay? And that's where people work, live, and play together, okay? Now here's a picture of community, okay? Community, you see the school bus, they have the trash truck, the mailman, they have the houses with their cars, and there's kids here playing. So it's all a community. Where you live is all a community, okay? Now let me put these back so you can see. Okay, so we have bus, creak, that creaking sound, right? You have community, volunteer. Let me put this volume down so we don't get interrupted again. Okay? Now, I'm gonna read the story now, okay? So let's pay attention. And here's the cover. So what do you think? See the cover here? What do you think is gonna happen? What do you think this book is about? Okay? Jamie, go ahead. Okay, yes, the little boy holding mommy's hand. Okay, you think it's mommy, okay. What else do you see? Sam? A bus, okay, yes, the bus and the bus driver. Okay. What else? Where do you think they're going? Where do you think they're going? Oh, to the park. Okay. Where else do you think they're going? To the stores. Okay. Well, let's find out. Okay. Let's find out where you think they're going and what this is about, right? Right. So, little boy, this is a book called Last Stop on Market Street, written by Matt Della Pena. Illustrations or pictures by Christian Robinson. Okay. Last Stop on Market Street. Okay. Let me take my little glasses off here. Okay. For Luna and her two grandsons, Ronnie and Grace. This is what the book is written for. Okay. CJ pushed through the church doors, skipped down the steps. The outside air smelled like freedom, but it also smelled like rain. Rain. We all smelled rain before, right? Which freckled CJ's shirt and dripped down his nose. He ducked under his Nana's umbrella, saying, "How come we gotta wait for the bus in all this wet?" "Trees get thirsty too," his Nana told him. "Don't you see that big one drinking through a straw? CJ looked for a long time, but never saw a straw. From the bus stop, he watched the water pool on flower petals, watched rain patter against the windshield of a nearby car. His friend Colby climbed in and gave CJ a wave and drove off with his dad. Nana, how come we don't got a car? Okay, so why do you think CJ is wondering why they don't have a car? Why do you think he's asking these questions? And that was his Nana, right? His Nana? Yeah, it was his Nana. So why do you think he feels that way, that we don't have a car? Why, why? Why would he need a car, right? Go ahead. Oh, it's faster. Yeah, it's faster than waiting for a bus. That's true. That's probably why CJ's feeling that way. It's like, why don't we have a car? So we can go get to the place that we need to go, for, faster, right? All right. So let's go on and see why, okay? Boy, what do we need a car for? We got a bus that breathes fire, and old Mr. Dennis, who always has tricks for you, okay? The bus creaked, hear that sound? Vocab? Creaked to stop in front of them. It sighed and sagged, and the doors swung open. What's that I see? Mr. Dennis asked. He pulled a coin from behind CJ's ear and placed it in his palm. Nana laughed her deep laugh and pushed CJ along. They sat right up front. The man across the way was tuning a guitar. You see the man with the guitar. An old woman with curlers and had butterflies in her jar. Yes. Nana gave everyone a great big smile and a good afternoon. She made sure CJ did the same. The bus lurched forward and stopped, lurched forward and stopped, lurched forward and stopped. Nana hummed as she knit. How come we always gotta go here after church? CJ said. Miguel and Colby never go anywhere. I feel sorry for those boys, she told him. They'll never get a chance to meet Bobo or the sunglass man. And I hear Trixie got herself a brand new hat. CJ stared out the window, feeling sorry for himself. He watched cars zip by on either side, watched a group of boys hop curbs on bikes. A man climbed aboard with a spotted dog. CJ gave up his seat. How come that man can't see? Boy, what do you know about seeing? Nana told him. Some people watch the world with their ears. That's a fact. Their noses, too, the man said, sniffing at the air. That's a mighty fine perfume you're wearing today, ma'am. Nana squeezed the man's hand and laughed her deep laugh. Two older boys got on next. CJ watched as they moved on by and stood in the back. Sure wish I had one of those. Okay, so they have these earphones on, right? These iPods. Nana sat down her knitting. Okay, what for? You got the real living thing, live thing sitting across from you. Why don't you ask the man if he'll play us a song? She's talking about the man and the guitar, right? CJ didn't have to. The guitar player was already plucking strings and beginning to sing, right? Okay, so far, right, it's his Nana, right? And they're taking the bus and they're going to drive somewhere. But Nana is showing him things that he doesn't need, right? He doesn't need a car because he has a bus and he can experience the bus and people there, right? Different people. He's saying you don't need a car, you don't need iPods because you have music from the guitar, right? You can ask the man to play something for you, right? Right? So that's experiences that the Nana is trying to teach CJ, right? To feel the magic of, the guitar player was already plucked the strings and beginning to sing. To feel the magic of music, the blind man whispered, I like to close my eyes. Nana closed her eyes too. So did CJ and the spotted dog. So they all closed their eyes to listen to the music. And in the darkness, the rhythm lifted CJ out of the box, out of the busy city. He saw sunset colors swirling over crashing waves, saw a family of hawks slicing through the sky, saw the old woman's butterflies dancing free in the light of the moon. CJ's chest grew full and he was lost in the sound, and the sound gave him the feeling of magic. The song ended and CJ opened his eyes. Everyone on the bus clapped, even the boys in the back. Nana glanced at the coin in CJ's palm. CJ dropped it in the man's hat. Last stop on Market Street, Mr. Dennis called. So they made it to Market Street, right? So far, Nana and CJ rode the bus, right? They heard music. They helped the blind man. They closed their eyes, okay? CJ looked, now they're getting off the bus, right? CJ looked around as he stepped off the bus. Crumbling sidewalks and broken down doors, graffiti tagged windows and boarded up stores. He reached for his Nana's hand. How come it's always so dirty over here? She smiled and pointed to the sky. Sometimes when you're surrounded by dirt, CJ, you're a better witness for what's beautiful. Turn the page, huh? CJ saw the perfect rainbow, see? Arcing over their soup kitchen. He wondered how his Nana always found beautiful where he never even thought to look. He looked all around them again, at the bus rounding the corner out of sight, and the broken street lamps still lit up bright, and the stray cat shadows moving across the wall. When he spotted their familiar faces in the window, he said, I'm glad we came. Remember? Bobo, the sunglass man, and the lady with the hat, right? He saw them. So where do you think they're at? Where do you think they're at? Where do you think they are? Look at that. Where do you think? Leah? Soup kitchen, yes, soup kitchen. Very good, Leah, soup kitchen, yes. So here's Nana and CJ in the soup kitchen, and they are what? What are they doing? Ah, David, good job volunteering. Yes, they're volunteering. So after church, they went to volunteer at a soup kitchen, right? Okay. He thought his Nana might laugh, her deep laugh, but she didn't. She patted him on the head and told him, me too, CJ. Now, come on. The end. Oops, piece of paper. The end. So what do you think is the author trying to tell us? What is the author trying to tell us with this story? Right? That beauty is everywhere, in all places. That we can find beauty in all places, right? Right? So no matter, you don't need material things to enjoy life, right? Everywhere you see is beauty. Okay? Any questions? Yeah, you like the story? Oh, very good. I'm glad you did. Okay, so now what I want you to do is, I have this on your desks, okay? You're gonna go back to your desks. This is CJ here, okay? It's a diagram. CJ, here's sight, touch, smell, taste, and hearing, okay? So, what I want you to do is, okay, so here's CJ, right? Here is the hearing. Here is the sight. Here is touch. Here is taste. And here's smell. Okay, so let's do some together. Okay, let's do some together. Hearing. So what did CJ hear? What did CJ hear? Music. Good job. Music. What music? From where? From the what? What instrument was that? Guitar, right? Music. The guitar. Now you don't have to write all that, but you can write guitar or music. Okay, hearing. So that's what you're gonna do there. You're gonna put down what CJ was hearing, okay? Sight. What, can you tell me something that he saw? What did he see? Car, okay, car. He saw a car. Yes. And that's what you're gonna list there, what he saw, okay? Touch. Did he touch anything? Did he touch anything? What did he touch? What did he touch? The window? The window, bus window? Okay, we could put that, bus window. Okay, because he was looking out the window. I'm sure he touched the window, right? The bus window. Okay, and you're gonna finish that, okay? Smell. What did he smell? What did he smell? Go ahead. Rain. Yeah, he smelled the rain, right? And there was some other things that he smelled. And taste. Did he taste anything? Did he taste anything? Do you remember him tasting anything? Okay, I want you to think, okay? I want you to think. So go to your desks, and with your partner, you can discuss these things and put it in your diagram that I have on your desk, okay? Okay, you're gonna put your name, okay? And you're gonna put a little list of things that you remember that CJ did, okay? If you have any questions, let me know. I'll go around and see what you're doing, okay? Okay, I'll give you around 5 minutes for that, okay? And then we're gonna do it because the time is almost running out and we gotta do an exit ticket, okay? We're gonna do an exit ticket. Minutes, let me, and I will tell you. Okay, any questions? Yes? Okay, come on. You can discuss it with your partner, okay? You can talk about it with your partner. That way you can help each other and remember the story a little bit better, okay? That'll be great, okay?
The outside air smelled like freedom, but it also smelled like rain, which freckled CJ's shirt and dripped down his nose.
I'm gonna repeat it. This time it's read aloud so you can hear it, okay?
How come we gotta wait for the bus in all this wet?
And remember, so you can write it down on your little circles in the diagram, okay?
Don't you see that big one drinking through a straw? CJ looked for a long time, but he never saw a straw. From the bus stop, he watched water pool on flower petals, watched rain patter against the windshield of a nearby car.
Yes,
his friend Colby climbed in, gave CJ a wave.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, you could do that. You could write that. Whatever you remember, whatever you remember the story, that's what you write in the.
Boy,
I'm repeating the story here again, so maybe you can.
We got a bus that breathes fire.
And hear.
And old Mr. Dennis always has a trick.
Put some stuff on there that you missed.
The bus creaked to a stop in front of them.
Okay.
It sighed and sagged, and the door swung open.
You hear the creak? Yeah.
What's that I see?
Yeah.
Mr. Dennis asked.
And that's the bus, right?
He pulled a coin from behind CJ's ear, placed it in his palm. Nana laughed her deep laugh and pushed CJ along. They sat right up front. The man across the way was tuning a guitar. An old woman with curlers had butterflies in a jar. Nana gave everyone a great big smile and a good
Very
afternoon.
racist, okay?
She made sure CJ did the same. The bus lurched forward and stopped, lurched forward and stopped. Nana hummed as she knit. How come we always gotta go here after church? CJ said. Miguel and Colby never have to go nowhere. I feel sorry for those
I'm gonna
boys,
go
she
around
told him.
and see how
They'll
you're
never get
doing.
a chance to meet Bobo
Okay.
or the sunglass man. And I hear Trixie got herself a brand new hat. CJ stared out the window, feeling sorry for himself.
Okay,
He watched cars zip by on either
2 more
side,
minutes.
watched a group of boys hop curbs on bikes. A man climbed a board with a spotted
2 more
dog.
minutes.
CJ gave up his seat. How come that man can't see? Boy, what do you know about seeing? Nana told him. Some people watch the world with their ears. That's a fact. Their noses too, the man said, sniffing at the air. That's a mighty fine perfume you're wearing today, ma'am. Nana squeezed the man's hand and laughed her deep laugh. Two
You're
older
laughing.
boys got on next. CJ watched
Think
as
they
they
do it
moved
better than
on
me,
by
huh?
and stood in the back. Sure wish I had one of those, he said. Nana set down her knitting. What for? You got the real live thing sitting across from you. Why don't you ask the man if he'll play us a song? CJ didn't have to. The guitar player was already plucking strings and beginning to sing. To feel the magic of music, the blind man whispered. I like to close my eyes. Nana closed hers too.
Okay, guys,
So did CJ.
put
and the
your
spotted dog.
papers at the end of the table. I'll collect them then.
And in the darkness,
So for your
the
ticket,
rhythm
because
lifted
we
CJ
have to
out of
line
the
up
bus,
soon. For
out
your
of the
ticket,
city.
what I want you to
He saw
do
a
right
sunset
now,
color swirling over crashing
okay, for your
waves.
exit ticket,
Saw a
okay,
family of
is
hawks
draw
slicing through the
something
sky.
that
Saw the
you
old
think
man's
is
butterflies
beautiful,
dancing freely
that you
in the
see
light of the
beautiful in your neighborhood,
CJ's chest grew full
in your
and he was
home,
lost in the
anywhere that you
sound,
think is
and the
beautiful.
sound gave him the feeling of
Draw me a
magic.
picture of that. Or
The song ended and
you
CJ
can draw me a
opened his
picture
eyes.
of the bus.
Everyone on the bus clapped, even the
Okay.
boys in the back.
You can draw me a
Nana
picture
glanced at the
of the
coin in
bus.
CJ's palm.
So either one would
CJ
work.
dropped it
You
in the
can
man's hat.
draw me a picture
Last stop on
of
Market Street.
what you
Mr. Dennis called.
find beautiful
CJ looked
in
around as he
places
stepped off the bus.
that you go,
Crumbling
or-
sidewalks and broken down doors.
or
Graffiti tagged windows and boarded up stores.
you
He
can
reached
do
for
the
his Nana's
bus.
hand.
Do a picture of the
How come
bus.
it's always so dirty over here?
Let's see, right here. You can draw this bus. And you can name it whatever street you want, or, okay? Okay? Let me see if I can draw it for it with you. Okay, we can do a square, right? Square. We have black here. I'm not a good drawer, so don't make fun of me, no. Okay, let's see, there is this here, this here. Okay, something like that, right? All right, now you see how I'm not drawing too well? I'm sure there's better drawers here. I'm trying with the headlights, right? Headlights here. Okay. So who were the characters? Who could tell me what the characters were in the story? Right? Nana, CJ. Okay. Main characters, Nana and CJ. Then there was other characters, the guitar man, the blind man, right? Mr. Dennis. Okay. So why was CJ asking so many questions? You could answer me while you're drawing. Okay, you can, I'm just putting it out there. Why was CJ asking so many questions? What did he feel like? Was he confused? Was he frustrated? What was he? Okay. Leon? He was confused and frustrated? Okay, why? Why? Right, because he kept asking questions about a car, about about your iPods. I wish him, I want this, I want that, material things, right? He was wishing for material things. Why he didn't have that, right? Okay. Keep drawing. Draw me a picture of a beautiful place. We still got a little bit, like a couple seconds here before we line up. Okay, and what do you think his Nana was trying to teach CJ? Can anyone tell me that? Angela? What was the theme, right? Ah, good job, Angela. You were listening very well. Yeah, okay, thank you, yes. That beauty comes in all types of places and things, right? That you don't need the material things, but you can find beauty in everything, right? He saw the rainbow, he heard music, right? And you can see more while you're riding the bus, right? Okay. All right, kids. Oh, yeah? No, you just have to, it's okay. You can put whatever you want there. That's totally fine. Yes. Okay. All righty. So make sure you put your names on them, please. Okay. Now put them in your buckets that are on your tables there. And let's get in line. So you can go to your, what's the next schedule is for your, let's see, specials, right? We're gonna go to specials. So let's get in line quietly, please. Okay, put your chairs in. Oh, there, good job. All righty. Oh, good. Okay, thank you.